Hey, what's up everybody? Dage get back again for another video, and I'm currently rendering the last video if you watched it, the last video you watched. It's currently rendering right now. It's at 2%, and it says there's about 53 minutes left, and it's still going up. Now it's 55 minutes, but I think I'll be able to record another episode right now. So let's start.
過労ですね。ひとまず安静にして体を休めないと。
Who's she talking to?
兄様の様子がおかしいと飛んできてみれば。まったくもう何をやっているのですか、兄様は。
Sitting next to the bed, Shigure let out a big sigh.
過労って何ですか?
Oh, I'm sick because I overworked myself. Okay.
正式にはいわゆる慢性疲労と言われるものです。簡単に言えば体が疲れすぎてる状態ですね。
Yeah, I've done that a lot of times where I'm working outside and I forget to drink water and I don't eat. Then I feel like I want to fucking pass out. So if you guys are gonna do physical work, make sure you eat and drink a lot of water to keep your body going and not want to just face plant onto the ground.
昨日までは元気だったけど、疲れすぎると逆に疲労の度合いもわからなくなるそうです。疲れすぎると逆に元気になるってこと？それって、
For the record, it's not what you two are thinking. Get your mind out of the gutter.
何を考えてるというのですか？誤解されるようなことをする方が悪いと思う。まあまあ、兄様のお盛んっぷりは後で聞かせてもらうとして。
I like how my little sister talks like a big sister. Like, ara ara. Ara ara, nani kore? What the fuck am I doing? I forgot to make a thumbnail for the last video. I'll do it after I record this.
とりあえず病院に行って診察を受けないとですね。
Wait a minute. What was that casual, like, remark just now?
兄様愛してますよといつもの愛のささやきを。しぐれの袖から大トロが落ちた。大トロ、超大トロだにゃ。なんといけない、失礼しました。
Just why did you bring that fatty tuna with you? He's clearly ready for everything. The two drooling cat girls behind her were ready for everything and anything too. Yeah, do I have no choice but to stop hiding things from Shigure?
真面目なお話、症状の進行度合いによっては入院もありえます。まだ若いから体力があってもその回復自体ができなくなってしまうのが慢性疲労ですから。
Hey, don't make a fuss just because I can't get up. I'm not going to close the shop just because I'm a little dizzy. We're at a crucial time at our clientele increasing and all.
そんなこと言ってるとお店どころか死にますよ。死ぬって？死んだら永久に閉店になりますが、それがお望みですか？ご主人様、死んじゃダメです。絶対ダメですよ。いきなり未亡猫を寂しすぎる。ご主人、それはダメ。
She was angry. Shigure was clearly angry. From my experience, Shigure was at her most upset. Shigure was at her most upset when she smiled while angry. Even the cat girls themselves seemed pretty serious too. You guys say the scariest things sometimes.
私は事実を客観的に述べているだけですが、まあ大丈夫です。兄様を見送った後、私もすぐ後を追いますから。
He said that without missing a beat, smiling as usual. Please stop with the jokes like that.
心配する方の気持ちがわかりましたか？
I guess.
では、体を休めていただけますね。それとも、救急車で無理やりがお望みですか？
Not again. At my vague reply, her face started getting closer and closer. The pressure from her smile was terrifying. At this point, I didn't seem to have a choice. I got it. I'll be a good boy and get some sleep. That's definitely better than being hospitalized.
はい、素直な兄様は好きですよ。素直でない兄様もそれはそれでいいのですが。
Cut it out. I already said I'd be good and get some sleep. Shigure gave a satisfied nod at my answer. At least for today, I'd give in. Plus, it was true that I couldn't work like this.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか？ご主人、大丈夫？
Yeah, I'm fine. There's no point in making this much of a fuss.
そうなんでか。それならよか。違うんですよ。これは猫の習性で。飼い主が苦しいときは伸びとかあくびをしてリラックスを長く。
Well, I wasn't really gonna say anything. Don't worry about it. Their long string of yarns were surreal. I guess it was pretty calming. I felt some muscles loosening. It was like some sort of tension was draining from me.
ではショコラ、バニラ、お店の閉店お願いね。任せてください。
Did I skip something? No.
通常業務なら猫も面白い習性があるものですよね。
It's easy to remember that cat girls are really just cats when you live with them.
まあ、一緒に暮らしてだなんて赤裸々な。
Lay off, would you?
あら、突っ込む元気もないと？いろんな意味で。
You're so persistent.
兄様への愛ゆえです。
I really can't understand her definition of love. It's been like this ever since she was born.
さて、冗談はこれくらいにして、どうしてこんなになるまで我慢していたのですか？ご自分の体調など、ご自分が一番分かっていらしたでしょうに。
You said it yourself that if you get too tired, you don't get noticed. You don't notice it, right?
そうなる前に気づいてたはずです。はぐらかさないでください。
She sat up straight and stared at me intensely. We waited in silence for a while, yet she still stared at me without budging an inch. Seeing her persistence, I decided to give in and surrender with a sigh. It's because I thought that I had to work harder. I murmured, leaning my head back on the pillow and looking at the ceiling. Recently, I went on a date with Chocolate and Vanilla. It was then that it struck me that they're not just pets, but family, lovers even. So I didn't want them to have to work hard because of my choice to leave home.
それで無理して倒れては元の木阿弥でしょうに。
Well, it's your own fault for our clientele increased so much.
あら、何のことでしょう。
I decided not to press further. Shigure smiled slightly and tilted her head in response. If she was going to address that issue honestly, she would have already done so by now. That's how Shigure had always been.
兄様のおっしゃることもわかりますが、でも猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに。だからこそ。
He took a deep breath and looked at me with a kind of troubled smile.
自分にも頼ってもらえないのはきっと寂しいことだと思いますよ。
Her smile stabbed at my heart. Those were words that Chocolate and Vanilla would say about me. No, I'm sure these were Shigure's words too. Her smile pierced me, and my words were trapped in my throat.
でもその痩せ我慢が兄様のいいところでもあるのですが。
I wish you'd say that I'm worthy of being relied upon.
過労で倒れてしまうような方に頼りがいはないと思いますよ。
I thought that's a kuso.
兄様は昔から何でも一人で抱え込んでしまうのですから。もう。
She spoke as if she were indulging a child. Why did I just blank? She spoke as if she were indulging a child's tantrum. Sitting next to me, she placed her small hand on my cheek and ever so slightly closed her eyes. Her slender, small hand's warmth was so gentle and loving. The stiffness of my shoulder seemed to melt away.
あ、すみません兄様、電話が。
She looked at her phone and furrowed her brows. When Shigure just sat there emotionally, I could pretty much figure out who it was. It's from home, right? You should answer.
要件など出ずともわかります。行き先を告げずに出てきたので。
Shigure... Oh, wait. The cell phone in Shigure's hand stopped ringing. Shigure fell silent, and gripped the cell phone tightly.
私がまだ年端もいかぬ女だからですか？それとも世間知らずの子供だからですか？だから私はお父様とお母様の言うことに従わねばならないのでしょうか？私はここにいたいのです。兄様が苦しまれてる時くらいせめておそばにいるだけでも、妹として家族としておそばにいることも許されないことなのでしょうか。
She spoke in a lonely, frustrated voice, with her face downturned. Her voice sounded soft, but was filled by a firm desire. You're so silly, Shigure. Baka dana, Shigure. Who cares whether you're allowed to or not?
兄様。
I sat up and wrapped my arms around Shigure's shoulders. Shigure let herself rest her head on my chest. I promised I'd look after myself, and I will. Plus, Chocolate and Vanilla are here too. So the three of us will be fine. You said that earlier yourself, remember? I whispered as gently as I could near Shigure's ear. For her to be so attached to me, it honestly made me really happy. That was exactly why. I didn't want Shigure to be as clumsy as I was. The fact that Shigure was still a child and she still needed that family of ours, she didn't she didn't need me leading her astray. If they found out you came here, you'd never be able to come back, right? I couldn't bear it if that happened.
それは本当ですか？
Of course. Why would I lie about that?
兄様らしい説得の仕方ですね。
Her small shoulders shook happily. I probably didn't have to tell my precious little sister. Wait, precious? I probably didn't have to tell my precocious little sister, but she still gave me a small nod at my words.
その代わり、また明日も来ますからね。兄様の面倒を見れる人は、もう私だけなのですから。
Okay, just please don't go overboard. She hugged me tighter and placed her cheek on my chest. Shigure was the same as chocolate and vanilla. Keeping those words to myself, I hugged her back.
にゃー、しぐれちゃんがご主人様とイチャイチャしてる。私たちに片付けをさせておいて、なんたる不始末。これも妹の特権なのですよ。兄様、ガラガラガラ。いやー、私もガラガラする。ご主人様、ガラガラってしてください。私もこのビッグウェーブに乗らざるを得ない。さあ、ご主人、ゴロゴロしてたの？
Hey, wait, the three of you at once. This is too heavy. So heavy.
女性に重いとは失礼ですよ、兄様。比較的みんな軽いはずだから大丈夫。これは愛の重さですよ。だから我慢です、ご主人様。
Yeah, wait. I'm the sick person here. The weight of the love from the three of them, gave no mercy.
ネコパラ。それでは頼みましたよ。ショコラ、バニラ。大丈夫です。任せてください。鈴持ちの猫が2匹もいるからもう満体。そうですね。頼りにしてます。では、兄様。また明日に。
Yeah, sorry. I can't see you out. I'll see you later. Shigure gave a little wave of her hand as the door closed, hiding her from view. I sank into the nearby sofa. Now that Shigure was gone, I could drop the front I'd been putting up to keep her from worrying. That I've been putting up to keep her from worrying.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか？ご主人、大丈夫？
I'm fine. It was just tiring to be standing, that's all. Chocolate and Vanilla looked at me, worriedly. I forced a smile as I answered. Don't make those faces now. Once I sleep a little, I'll be better, don't worry. Shigure said so, didn't she? I petted both of their heads.
でも、本当に病院行った方がいいんじゃないですか？鈴の試験で習った。動けないときは救急車を呼ぶって。
It's not bad enough for that, okay? Plus, we finally got customers that come here now. How would it look if an ambulance stopped in front of the bakery?
ご主人様。ご主人。
Their faces already clouded with worry darkened more. Their mouths were slightly agape as if to say more. But they swallowed their words and bowed their heads.
難しいことわからなくてごめんなさい。鈴を持ってても人の気持ちまではわからない。
Don't be silly. It's not something you need to apologize for. I pulled the two close as their faces became tearful. I hated not being able to put my feelings into words. Holding them to my chest, I squeezed them tightly.
何もできないですけど、でもそばにいますから。ご主人様が前にショコラたちにしてくれたみたいに。ご主人が辛そうなのを見てるだけは苦しい。私にできることなら何でもするから言って。
They tightly squeezed back. Their honest feelings were warm, like the heat from their bodies.
でも猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに。自分にも頼ってもらえないのはきっと寂しいことだと思いますよ。
Ah. So, why did I just went Japanese mode. Family partners, they might be something like this. I closed my eyes, savoring the warmth of my beloved cat girls. If I wasn't careful, I might break down crying from the pure kindness that filled my heart. Then, stay by my side. If you two are with me, that's enough.
はい、そんなの言われるまでもないです。離れろって言われても離れない。
They hugged me even more tightly, and I hugged them back with all my strength. Ah, arigato na. I'm no longer just one person. I need to get well quickly so I don't worry them any more than I already have. With the foremost in my mind, I lost track of time. A lot of reading in this episode, and my throat's getting dry. Hold up. Uh,
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか？ご主人様。39度。ご主人、さっきより熱が上がってる。
Hold on, I do Fahrenheit here, not centigrade. Trying to convert that. What would that be? That would be... Shit! That would be like 101 degrees or something. Oh, let me see if that's right. I'm looking that up. Centigrade to Fahrenheit. (102) That's even worse. Jesus.
せっかくご主人様が寝れたのに、すごい苦しそう。薬は次は朝まで飲んじゃダメって言ってたし。
The clock had just struck midnight, and all we could do as Master groaned in pain was wipe his face with a towel and hold his hands for comfort.
どうしよう。どうしたらいいのかな。
So it's their thoughts now, not my thoughts anymore. Well, for right now, at least.
私たちじゃ何もできない。
Chocolate Vanilla.
ここにいます。ショコラはここにいますから。私もバニラもここにいるよ。ちゃんとそばにいるか
No matter how much we wanted to help, there was nothing we could do. It was so frustrating, we wanted to cry. That big, strong hand we'd always relied upon, gripped ours back weakly now. It was heartbreaking.
病院に行ってお医者さんを呼んでこよう。救急車はダメでもお医者さんに来てもらうなら大丈夫だよね。私も同じこと考えてた。この辺りで病院っていうと。お隣に病院がありますよ。ここにお薬がなかったらお隣に行くんですね。さすが人の文明は便利なようにできてるんですね。
This is going back far. This was like one of the first or second episodes I did.
いつも行くドラッグストアの隣だね。ご主人が辛い時は私たちが行かなきゃ。
Nodding together, we stood up.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。ショコラたちは言いつけを破ります。後でいくらでも謝るから。好きな人が苦しんでるのに黙っていられない。待っててくださいね、ご主人様。すぐにお医者さん呼んできますから。ショコラ、大丈夫？
Holding hands, we ran through the park. We were short of breath, struggling and stumbling, but we didn't stop. We had to get to the clinic as quickly as possible. With that in the forefront of our hearts, we ran without stopping.
大丈夫だから。そんなことより早く行かなくちゃ。頑張ってショコラ。もうちょっとだから。もうちょっとで。そしたらご主人のところに戻れるから。閉まってる。そんな、せっかくここまで来たのに。どうしたらいいのかな。ショコラじゃわかんないよ。他の病院の場所は知らないし、道を聞ける人も歩いてない。でもこのまま帰るわけにもいかないし、どうしたら。
We gripped each other's hands tightly in worry. Looking up at the cold shutters, we chewed on our lips in concern.
君たち何してるの？あ、警察さん、空いてる病院教えてもらえませんか？ご主人様が大変で、それでお医者さん呼ぼうと思って。病院が休みでどうすればいいかわからなくて。
Hold on. I don't know if it's picking up on the mic, but my dog is fucking barking. You gonna shut up yet? Thank you.
飼い主さんが？それは大変だけど。
The mic definitely had picked that up. I don't know what the fuck that was. Was that my mother? Or was that the dog? I don't know.
君たち鈴は持ってないの？
We touched our necks where she pointed.
その、いつもはつけてるんですけど。ご主人の看病してる時に鈴が鳴っちゃうから外してて。とりあえず一緒に来てもらえるかな。ご主人様に連絡がつけばすぐに帰れるからね。お家にあるんです。嘘じゃなくて本当なんです。シ ショコラはご主人様のためにお医者さんを連れて帰らないとダメなんです。ご主人が苦しんでるから私たちは帰らなきゃだね。だからいけない。お願い、分かって。ごめんね。そう言って逃げちゃう猫ちゃんもいるのよ。最近猫を使った犯罪とかも増えてるから。だから鈴のない猫ちゃんは一緒に来てもらう決まりなの。すぐに身元紹介してご主人様に連絡するからね。だから鈴は家にあるからって。それに鈴持ちだったらご主人様が緊急の時は救急車を呼ぶくらいわかるでしょ。それは鈴の勉強でやりましたけど、でもご主人様が呼んじゃダメって言ってて。私たちにはお店のことがあるからお客さんに不安を与えちゃいけないって。分かったからご主人様に迎えに来てもらおう。ショコラたちのことご主人様が頼りにしてるって言ってくれたんです。だからショコラたちはご主人様のところに帰らなきゃダメなんです。そばにいてって言われたから、そばにいるって約束したから。だから私たちはいけない。ご主人のところに帰らなくちゃ。わかった。本当にすぐ帰れるからちょっとだけ一緒に来て。ダメです。ショコラはご主人様のところにしか行かないです。ごめんなさい。今だけは絶対に行けない。決まりだからどうしても一緒に来てもらわないといけないんだけど。
Chocola, vanilla.
ご主人様、なんでご主人、どうして。
I woke up and you two were gone. What are you doing? Please. My shoulders were shaking and my breathing was ragged. As I fought to keep my vision from wavering, I checked that they were both safe. Leaving your important bells behind? What would you do if something happened? Really? Now that I knew Choco and Vanilla were okay, I fought to keep my knees from buckling.
ご主人のこと、今度は私たちが守らなきゃって思ったから。
I know that's silly. I'm not mad. Taking the gold and silver bells from my pocket, I handed each one over to Choco and Vanilla. I'm mad that you made me worry for no reason, though.
だってご主人様が苦しそうにしてたから。いても立ってもいられなくて。ご主人が辛いのに何もできないのが辛かった。家族だから、飼い猫だから。何かしなくちゃって。
While holding back tears in their eyes, they looked up at me, struggling to speak. It's nature. It's natural to worry about family. I know that. It's the same with you two. I couldn't help it.
ご主人様。ご主人。
Jeez, you two. You made a sick person worry.
ごめんなさい。心配かけてごめんなさい。ご主人様。ごめんなさい。ご主人。ごめんなさい。
I know. It's okay now. So don't cry.
ご主人様。ご主人様。ご主人。ご主人。
Their small shoulders shaken, they repeatedly wiped their eyes. I pet my precious cat girls with all the love I had in me.
鈴の紹介もできましたので、私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
I'm sorry my cat girls caused you trouble. I watched as the police officer walked into the distance. We then slowly turned to go home. Oh, wait, fuck. Let's go back to our home, Chokla, Vanilla. As I leaned on the shoulders of a tearfully smiling Chokla and Vanilla. As I leaned on the shoulders of a tearfully smiling Chokla and Vanilla, the three of us headed back to our home. That was the end? Alright. My strength has fully returned, so it's time to work hard again. Huh? What? What? Why?
ほんめ、これマジでうめえな。洋菓子はあれだと思ってたけど悪くねえな。小豆ってば本当に食べ方が汚いわね。誰も取らないんだからもう少し上品に食べなさいよ。せっかくの美味しい紅茶がまずくなるでしょうが。ショコラちゃんバニラちゃんとお揃いの制服だ。かわいいな。嬉しいな。なっちゃんも一緒だね。私みたいな猫にこういうのは似合わないんじゃないかと。こういうのは小さくて可愛い猫じゃないと。そんなことないですよ。素材が良ければ全てよしですから。ココナッツは私の自慢の猫なんですから、堂々となさい、堂々と。そうだよ、なっちゃんは背が高くてかっこいい猫だよ。僕はそれが嫌なのに。もっと可愛くなりたかったにゃ。おかわりいっぱいあるよ。ショコラとご主人様の初めての共同作業でいっぱい作ったから食べて食べて。紅茶もいっぱい種類ある。 覚えられないくらいいっぱいあるから一覧表作った。その番号で注文お願い。
What's it? What's going on? Somehow my bakery's had become some sort of cat girl cafe. The first thing I saw this morning was so unexpected, my brain couldn't process it all.
おはようございます、兄様。私は今回の一件でいろいろと考えたのです。
She wore a sunny smile that no cloud could cover up. The cat girls looked at me with similar smiles. I felt myself break out in a cold sweat. Thinking about what? I only managed to get that much out.
今回の一件で兄様に無理をするなというのが無理なことがよくわかりました。ですが、私も妹として夜も眠れぬほど心配をさせられたのもまた事実。ならば人員を増やして兄様の負担を減らすのが一番の得策としぐれは考えたのです。
Huh? Even if you increase the number of staff, right now our situation makes
ご
things...
心配は無用です、兄様。兄様のためならば私にお給金など不要ですから。
No. You have a curfew on weekdays. You have school.
はい。ですので私一人ではなく猫たちが協力してくれるそうですから。
Shigure turned towards them all.
歌唱様のためしぐれ様の命とあればしょうがないわね。しぐれがお小遣いくらいは出してくれるんでしょ。めんどくせえけど飼い猫のつれえとこだよな。私は歌唱さんの美味しいケーキとお茶をいただければ十分です。全員鈴持ちの即戦力です。文句はありませんね。
The cat girls, all in La Soliel uniforms, nodded. There was no way this was going to change. The mood made it clear that I wouldn't be able to turn this decision around now. No, wait.
いらっしゃい、みんな。先輩として歓迎しちゃうよ。またみんなと一緒。嬉しい。こうでなくちゃ。ああ、まさか兄様と一緒にお菓子を作れる日が来ようとは。しぐれは銀河一幸せな妹にございます。よかったね、しぐれちゃん。でも新しい門でも涙はダメだよ。はい、ハンカチ使って。しぐれ様が嬉しいと僕も嬉しい。よかったですね、よかったですね、しぐれ様。本当に指名ナンバーワンになったらボーナス出んだよな。そしたら毎日ボーナスか。大トロ食い放題じゃねえか。たまんねえ。またあずきはバカなことばっかり言って。私がいるのにナンバーワン取れる気でいるなんて。
No, this isn't the place that does staff contests and stuff like that. They kept the conversation going despite me, the owner, objected. Even though I said it kept going, the conversation itself was pretty much done. Well, of course, having them around would be helpful, I suppose.
さあさあ、みんなお店を開けますよ。
Oh well, I guess this'll work. So, the Patisserie La Soleil, or rather, the cake shop known as Nekopara, was taking its first step into a new future.
ネコパラボリューム1ソレイユ開店しました。
Oh, I couldn't save. But anyways, probably gonna do volume 2 gameplay. So if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
We in rotation and now it be blazing. My eyes feeling Asian and now I'm stargazing. Mondays and Tuesdays and that's how we choosing. You won't catch me snoozing, you'll just catch me cruising. We in rotation and now we be blazing. My eyes feeling Asian and now I'm stargazing. Mondays and Tuesdays and that's how we choosing. You won't catch me